Okay, I'll tell you why it's important for old people to watch the young people. I mean, people are coming out of college now and not going into traditional jobs. They're starting their own. Right, there's money and everything. Like, watch these two guys that I interviewed. He and his friend, they started a company that really makes batteries. They always wanted to play their guitar on the beach, and they didn't have any battery power. So instead of bringing a big generator or whatever, they figured out a way that, hey, we can make these little batteries to do that and have enough power for that. And so now he's made these little blocks for anybody to do another power any kind of electronic equipment anywhere. But more importantly, they're barely out of college. Yeah. And now they're creating a job. They went on the internet and got they're up to $38,000 already. See, and that's what's happening. See, jobs are going to be fewer and fewer, traditional jobs. I mean, that's a shrinking market. More and more of us are going to be working for ourselves. And that's why if you have old think and thinks, well, when I need a job, I'll go look for one. No, when you need a job, you go create one nowadays. That's what's going on, and that's why the young people know this. They're graduating out with a degree and can't do anything, can't get a job, so they're creating one. What will happen at our age or whatever, or older people that can't get one and they sit and moan and don't know their options. See, you have options now to go out and create your own job. And man, what a joy. Instead of working for somebody and sitting in traffic and doing all those things that become miserable with a job you don't care about, they're creating something they love doing, love to care about. They always thought that this was great to have and want other people to realize it. And that's what life is about, sharing your enthusiasm, not feeling like, your work every day is somebody's batten down on your enthusiasm. You're not going to grow that way. How are you going to grow as a human? And even older people like me, I figure I have maybe 20, 30 more years left. Man, I want to keep growing forever. Yeah. So at 40 or 50 or whatever, man, you're just starting again. You have to think, though, like a 25-year-old. And look in the future. Don't look in the past and figure out what worked before and try to do it again, because none of those things are working anymore. And that's why the young people coming out, they don't know any alternative. They go get a job, can't, well, they look for something else. Because the future is open for them. It closes as we get elder, and it shouldn't. Because those kids at 25 aren't thinking more than 20 or 30 years ahead of where they are now. And so even at 50, 60, 70, it's the same thing. I figure 20 more years. And I got to look ahead because I want to be contributing for 20 or 30 more years. So that's why, watch how these young people do it. See, they didn't have any, training in this. They barely had any college. I don't think they had any college courses on it. Well, they figured out that's what's available now. So watch this, and then go do your own. Do it on the side. Do it part-time or whatever. Start feeling that, power you get and the enthusiasm you have. Watch. Well, Avi, and I won't even try to say your last name. Say it for us.
Venkata Subramanian.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Well, I knew that. What do you have to tell me that for? But really, I think we should change your name to the new Thomas Edison of the world, man. You invented electricity and power for everybody, anywhere, right? And you're barely out of college. You just got graduated from college like 3 weeks ago or whatever the heck it is. And you have this, and now you have a little gadget that we take our power plug anywhere in the world. And what's so neat about it is that you guys wanted to do this because you wanted to play your guitar on the beach. And now, as an old guy, I don't play guitar, but I want a power wherever I go. Up in the mountains, on the boat, into the new world, or when, I'm at the coffee shop and I don't have a plug, anywhere. God, it's just phenomenal. Well, tell it. How'd you know how to make this goddamn thing?
To be honest, I am not the intelligence behind actually how it came to life. That would be my partner, who's a mechanical engineer.
Yeah, but he's your age, right? You were in school together, so he's not some 80-year-old, guru or whatever.
Right. So traditionally, people used to use, big car batteries and
Ah,
inverters, and they used to carry that around, and that weighs at least like 5 kilograms, and it's pretty bulky. So the innovative part is being able to combine these two things
wow.
into something so small, and still be able to contain the heat and power.
Wow. I mean, it looks about the size of a half a brick kind of thing, right? Maybe about that size.
Yeah, I mean it's about as long as basically my smartphone over
Well,
here,
that's it,
S6,
right? And so
and it's a bit,
yeah,
yeah.
about 4 or 5 inches that way. And so and these things you can have extra batteries too, right? I mean, power supplies. So I mean, a power supply will run your iPhone for like 13 days or something like that if it had to, right?
Yep, it can charge your iPhone 14 times,
Wow.
which is like good for 2 weeks, I
Right.
guess.
And then even like
And
running a
then if you
PC.
want more, you can just get an extra battery.
Activate, yeah. I mean, it's remarkable. And even, I mean, here in the States, we're becoming like a world country now. Our power goes on and off. I mean, I live in one of the wealthiest suburbs in the country, and we lose power like for days at a time sometimes. It's stupid. I don't understand. I think we become so complicated, and our infrastructure is so, tricky, that it's easy to, or maybe we're getting hacked by people in China. I don't know. But now I can have extra power anywhere. God, and you have important items sometimes in your household. I mean, I don't know. You want to heat a baby's bottle, or I don't know. But I mean, they're important, products that we use sometimes that are very important to us, like medical products or something, that you will have power forever. Oh, that's power. And so now you're on Indiegogo. You have a campaign, and you're to find it. It's easier to go to getyouratom, ATOM.com. That takes you to Indiegogo. And this thing is like, I could get a copy for only $150. That's it.
Yep,
Wow.
$150. That's an early bird special.
Right.
So hopefully you go there right away soon. And there's about 150 of them that are available.
Wow. But more importantly, man, if I don't get it in your campaign, I'm going to pay like $250 or whatever it is when this thing comes out on the market.
Yeah.
So that's and even though you guys are delivering early part of next year, right? But this will be neat for Christmas because you get, show them, hey, this is what's coming, man, and to excite people at Christmas time with the power for the rest of their life anywhere in the world they go.
Yeah, we're going to try to get it out as soon as possible. We're giving ourselves some leeway as well, just in case, for unforeseen circumstances. So hopefully we'll get to them as soon as possible.
Wow, so you're wise. Even a 21-year-old, how could you be so wise and realize that there's potential problems ahead that you don't know about? You have to leave that up to those old guys to tell you that. You shouldn't know that already. That's what you need old people for. Yeah.
We learn. We have advisors. We have people to tell us.
Well, even though if you did, you'll make it happen anyway because you have that power of enthusiasm, and wanting something for the rest of us that you see is so important because it's so practical to you. I'm sure when you say, "Hey, why the hell didn't anybody do this before? This is." Why do we need a 5-mile power cord to play the guitar on the beach?
Exactly. I mean, the portable chargers and power banks have existed for a really long time now, and everyone has them for their phones and tablets. Right. But yeah, it just didn't make sense to me. How come there wasn't a wall plug that was portable? There are some other options right now that do exist, but in terms of power and having extra batteries and things like that, Atom is one of its kind.
And the convenience of what you have. I mean, I have like at my home a generator. You know, maybe it's big as a small refrigerator, and that's loud as hell. And so I could get power there, and it has plugs in it. But I mean, that's stupid. I can't take that to the coffee shop. Yeah. That doesn't have. Yeah, I mean, batteries are the most important thing in our life now, it seems, and you've solved a huge problem for that. And maybe it takes a 21-year-old to realize how easy. Old people don't even see the problem. Oh, you just plug it in the wall. The wall isn't always there.
Exactly. I mean, it's sort of with a very like basic need. We literally just wanted to be able to play our own music at the beach, and yeah.
So
now we're able to, like, musicians, photographers, outdoor enthusiasts. Anyone can use their electronics up to 150 watts now using the Atom.
Wow.
It's pretty crazy to see it like go from idea to actually being there in reality.
Yeah, I mean, here we do a lot of camping and outdoor activities and things like that in the States. And this is ideal without having that big generator thing, you know. So you have your little packet, you know, and an extra battery or two that you stick in, and man, you're good for the weekend no matter what happens. Yeah, it's what, and it, see, that's a way of the motivation of a 21-year-old guy is really girls on the beach that made it happen, right?
Maybe.
Well, thank God for hormones. See, the hormones gave us this great idea that the rest of us use it for more practical reasons. Well, at 21, that's more practical than anything I'm going to use it for anyway. Well, you're a wonderful guy, and nice to meet you. And to find out more about it, it's GetYourAtom, GetYourAtom.com. Right, and that's where to find this terrific product. And you guys are just doing a terrific job. And you're going to make your quota. It's going to solve problems in the world, and you're going to be, you know, pardon me. You're going to be, you know, a famous person inventing electricity to carry in.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, but if anything happens, you have enough desire to get over any obstacle that's in the way, and that's the key thing in life. You know, there are obstacles always, but if you have the heart and the desire to get over it, man, you'll find a way to do it and make it happen.
For sure, definitely.
Well, so thanks for being there and doing this stuff for the rest of us. Because I'm selfish. I want one of these things.
Thank you so much for having me.
You bet. Thank you, Avi. Take care.